Close your eyes and picture a millionaire. What do you see? A sprawling mansion behind iron gates? A bright red Ferrari gleaming in the driveway? Someone sipping champagne on a yacht without a care in the world? For decades, that is the image we've been sold. A life of lavish spending, luxury, and high social status. But what if I told you that image is a lie? What if the real millionaires are hiding in plain sight? What if they live right next door to you and you'd never even know it? When authors Thomas Stanley and William Danko set out to discover how people really get rich in America, they uncovered something shocking. Wealth isn't about how much you spend, it's about how much you keep. This is the story of the Millionaire Next Door. Let's meet the prototypical American millionaire. Forget Silicon Valley moguls or Wall Street bankers. Let's call him Bob. Bob doesn't wear designer suits or fly private jets. He's a welding contractor, or maybe a pest controller, or a used car dealer. His business? What the authors call dull normal. It's not glamorous, but it's profitable. In fact, 80% of millionaires in America are first-generation rich. They didn't inherit wealth, they built it. Most of them could stop working today and be financially set for over 10 years. But here's the kicker. They don't stop. They work 45 to 55 hours a week, invest carefully, and live disciplined, focused lives. As one millionaire put it, I am my favorite charity. Stanley and Danko realized something profound. Wealth isn't about income. It's about net worth. Your assets minus your liabilities. And more than 90% of the millionaires they studied had a net worth between $1 million and $10 million. They weren't billionaires. They were disciplined accumulators of wealth. How? The answer is not sexy. It's one word most people avoid: frugality. Frugal doesn't mean cheap. It means being intentional, strategic, disciplined. The opposite of frugal? Wasteful. Hollywood shows us millionaires popping champagne. Bob, on the other hand, is at home, balancing his budget. He's married to the same woman for decades, lives in a modest neighborhood, drives a reliable car, spends $40 on shoes, not $500. Why? Because Bob knows something most people don't. Income is offense. Frugality is defense. Many people have great offense, earning $100K plus a year, but their defense is terrible. The money flows out as fast as it comes in. Millionaires? They win by playing strong defense. Not one lucky break. Thousands of smart decisions, day after day. And then there's the silent killer of wealth: income tax. High-income earners often feel pressure to look rich, so they buy the big house and the fancy zip code. But to afford that lifestyle, they need more realized income, which means more taxes. Low-wealth, high-income earners pay up to 10% of their net worth annually in taxes. Millionaires? Just 2%. How? They live modestly. They invest heavily. They follow this golden rule: never buy a house that requires a mortgage more than twice your annual household income. Now let's talk cars. Luxury sedans? Status symbols? Porsches? Nope. 81% of millionaires buy their own cars. Only 23% drive recent models. A full 25% haven't bought a car in 4 years or more. And 50% have never spent more than $29,000 on a car. Their top choices? Ford, Cadillac, and Lincoln. Not to show off, just to get from point A to point B. One of the most surprising chapters is how millionaires raise their children. It's called economic outpatient care, giving regular financial support to adult kids. Sounds loving, but the data is clear. Parents who do this are less wealthy, and their children are less productive. So, what do disciplined millionaires do? They follow strict rules. Never tell your kids you're rich. Model discipline and frugality. Let them become successful before they inherit. Don't negotiate with money. Give from love, not guilt. It's tough love, but it builds strength, not dependency. So, you might ask, where's my opportunity? Here's what the authors found. Millionaires are frugal with stuff, but not with expertise. They'll gladly pay top dollar for the best accountant, the sharpest lawyer, the most precise tax advisor. They want value, not flash. So, if you want to serve the wealthy, don't sell them watches. Become someone they trust. So, you might ask, where's my opportunity? Here's what the authors found. Millionaires are frugal with stuff, but not with expertise. They'll gladly pay top dollar for the best accountant, the sharpest lawyer, the most precise tax advisor. They want value, not flash. So, if you want to serve the wealthy, don't sell them watches. Become someone they trust. In the end, the story of the Millionaire Next Door is a radical rewrite of the American dream. It's not about being loud, flashy, or famous. It's about being quietly powerful. It's about discipline, sacrifice, and long-term thinking. Real wealth isn't the guy with the Lambo on Instagram. It's the quiet business owner, driving a 4-year-old Ford, living in a house he's owned for 20 years, working hard, investing smart, and building a future of true freedom. He might just be the person living right next door. So what can we learn from the millionaires living right next door? Let's break it down. 1. They live below their means. Wealthy people aren't focused on looking rich, they're focused on being rich. 2. They value financial independence over social status. No luxury flex, no keeping up with the neighbors, just quiet control over their life. 3. They invest consistently, not extravagantly. They don't chase trends. They build wealth slowly and steadily. 4. They are disciplined with spending. Frugality is their default, not a sacrifice, but a strategy. 5. They raise self-sufficient children. No handouts, just guidance, example, and expectations. 6. They avoid lifestyle inflation. More income doesn't mean more spending. It means more saving and investing. 7. They build businesses in boring but profitable industries. Success isn't glamorous. It's often in dull normal work that solves real problems. Real wealth isn't loud. It's patient, disciplined, and often invisible. The next millionaire you meet might not be driving a Ferrari. They might just be living right next door.